Hey, Brad, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. This team has shown its resilience, especially early in the season with those comebacks. Why do you think that the couple of breaks that went against you kind of snowballed on you guys the last couple of games?
Um, yeah, that's one thing that we've always been good at is being resilient. We've always had a really high compete level, and I just think we've gotten a little bit away from that. So we just have to get back to competing hard, that being the main part of our game that we have to focus on, and everything else will kind of fall into play. We're known to be hard to play against, and we just can't let a bad bounce or a bad break affect our game. We just have to stick with it, and that's why we come back in third periods where we take over late in the game, is because we just wear teams down, and we just kind of got away from that a little bit. But that happens in a season, and you just want to try to get ahead of it and kind of get back on track as quick as you can, which is what we're going to try to do.
Thank you.
Pluto Shinzawa.
Brad, it's so hard for our defensemen, regardless of how old or how young they are, to go back for pucks and retrieve them and move them when they're under significant heat. So as forwards, what do you think you guys could do to maybe give them an extra moment, just a little bit more breathing room for them to go back and get pucks and get it going the other way?
I think, the biggest thing for us is we need to work back hard, get ourselves in a good position to be an outlet for them. If we can try to pick for them when the forecheck is coming in, hopefully that gives them an extra second. But we part of our system is, unfortunately, as defensemen, that is part of your job, is you have to go back and take a hit or make a play under pressure, and that's why guys are in the NHL, is because they can do that. So that's part of their job, and our job is to get available for them. I guess the less pucks we turn over in the neutral zone, then the less they're going to have to go back and get it. So I mean, there's a lot of things that we can do as a group, but again, that's part of their job. They have to do that, and we have to support them.
Dan Roach.
Just to follow that up a little bit, Brad, how much of this is you guys, like Bergie, yourself, as leaders? Is this kind of one of those things? It's almost like a teaching lesson for a lot of guys on the team, a lot of young guys, like, hey, we better not get caught in this, ebb and flow of a season, on a down note. And what does it take to kind of get out of those types of, low points when it comes to what you're doing?
The biggest thing is just stick together. We're all going through it together. I think it's easy to get caught up in it when, we've had a couple bad games. There's no question. We can be much better than what we were the last two nights. But, we just want to stick together as a group. I mean, we're going to go through good times. We're going to go through bad times, and you just want to stay even keel. I think that's the biggest thing, is you never get up, you never get down, just always even keel. You're going to go through stretches where everything goes your way, and you're going to go through times where everything goes against you. And right now it kind of seems like, every break is going in our net, and we're not getting the bounce the other way, but that's going to change. And it's going to work out where everything we touch goes in, and everything that they shoot goes off a stick or a pad or a post or whatever it may be. And it's just understanding that that's part of the game, but it's more about how we're going to prepare each and every game to limit how many things go wrong. And I think that's it. It's just, you have to be prepared to bring your best every night and compete every night. If you bring your work ethic and your compete level, then, the game falls into place, and it's just about bringing that every day.
Last question, Jimmy Murphy.
Hey, Brad, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
Just wondering, if you look back on your career, is there a moment where you were just talking about staying even keel, not getting too high, not getting too low? Was there a moment where that became more than just words and hyperbole for you, and you just really, you understood it and you started to apply it?
I don't know if there's I think you kind of learn it. I kind of learned it early on. I think I you hear it early on. It may take a while to integrate it into your play. Like anything at this level, it takes time to incorporate things in your play, things you want to change, things you're going to learn. But I think it's something that our culture and our room and our team and our organization has always kind of been there. And it's what you're taught when you come in, and it doesn't just happen. You have to earn it and you have to work towards it. You know, and I think that eventually over time, it just was able to work itself into the game because there's so many other guys around me on our team that had already done that and earned that. And there's a reason why you see guys stick around. It's because they put the time in, they put the work in, they're always trying to get better. They always bring their compete level and their work ethic every day, not just the games, but the practices, off ice, on ice. And those are guys that play for, 10, 15, 20 years. And that's what we want our team. We want guys that are going to be here for a long time, that want to work, want to compete, have that drive to always want to be better and to win. And that's why we compete every year, is because we have that in our room and our organization, and it starts from the top and all the way through. So we're fortunate in that way. It's a way that this organization's been built, and it's not something that we're going to give up. It's not acceptable to continue to play like this, and we're going to work our way out of it. It might not be pretty, but we're going to work our way out of it, and we're going to be a good team. There's no question about that.